As always, the start of these videos will be a little bit slow while we wait for the action to pick up. Something that's worth pointing out in a lot of these videos is it may seem like I'm overly negative, or I'm talking about spots which aren't really mistakes at all, or aren't that big of a deal. Part of that is just because of the purpose of what these videos are for. It's not to make people feel great about their game, it's to identify every little part of their game which they can potentially improve. Because I think that's one big thing about coaching which a lot of people don't understand. Coaches, the knowledge that a coach gives a person isn't what generally makes the big difference in a player's performance. The big difference comes from just the coach pointing out areas that require attention and then the player focusing. It's really hard to actually help someone's individual game by just telling them things. It's more just pointing out areas of their game which they need to work on and which they can take steps to improve. The decision to bet on table 2 there I think is a really good one. I'm just interested to see what Kannibal does here. I like the lead out there is no one's going to have too much on that sort of board. We've got the backdoor flush draw. I really like that. And I may be proven wrong, but just seeing that one hand actually tells me a lot about this player. I expect Kannibal to be quite solid. I'm not too sure of the stats on the players and the blinds in table 1, but that looks pretty good. Them both being full stacked would seem to point that they're probably going to be your standard sort of tags which are going to fold super wide. I like the decision to check back on table 2. I assume that's pretty standard for most people. Again, without stats, I'm not too sure, but the player on table 2 with his awesome stack size of 69-69, I don't seem to be very good. There's a ton of draws out there. I'm going to get peeled really wide, so there's no point in c-betting, so I really like that. And, check folding, and pretty much any suit of this hand is fine.